Hey, what's going on, guys? It's really been a while since I made a video like this, but I wanted to continue the series and show you a number of new hacks and tricks that you guys can get working on iOS 11.3 and 11.4, the latest beta at the moment. So these all work on the iPhone 10 and most other devices. And it's really cool. There's a lot of interesting stuff in here, ranging from really fast or no animations whatsoever, removing the dock entirely on the iPhone 10 or maybe even other iPhones, and being able to place apps wherever you want on the home screen using a glitch. Actually, most of these hacks in this video are because of a glitch. So definitely something that Apple will be patching in the future, most likely. So enjoy it while you can. And before I begin, just want to mention that not all of this stuff is easy to live with. I mean, there are some of these hacks that can disappear after a while, or if you do a certain thing, not to mention just even this, like having no animations, it's kind of jarring. And over time, I'm sure I wouldn't want it permanently. And everything is reversible, of course. So if anything, just watch it for the entertainment value and maybe try a couple for yourselves if you like. Anyways, the first one I'm going to start off with is being able to move icons anywhere on the display. And this is an existing one, but it works a little bit differently now in the latest versions. So first off, I want to show you that it sticks around. You can actually lock your device, go back into it, and they'll still be in the same spot. It'll jump around a little bit, play around on the home screen, but mostly they stay where you left them. Anyways, this is how we do it. So I'm going to bring over my other device here and I'll bring my dock back. So it's very, very simple. You want to make sure that reachability is invoked on the iPhone 10 or on any other device. This works on any device, iPads too. So if you guys don't have it on the iPhone 10, you're going to find it in settings, in the accessibility settings, and then go and enable reachability here. Now, when you swipe down on the dock here, your device goes into reachability. So now just go ahead and grab any app and just drag it onto the top layer anywhere. And as you can see, this is what happens. It doesn't go into wiggle mode, and that's part of the glitch. Now move the screen over slightly and that app will reappear. But wait, it's in that folder as well. How does that work? So now take this app and basically move it over one spot, and you're going to get a blank spot now, and the app disappears from the folder. So just like that, you now have a blank app. And it takes a little bit of trickery, some mastery to actually get a pattern going. As you can see, I did have to work quite a bit to get this one, but it sticks around. It's not too difficult. The key is to always bring an app over to the top row. So that way you just keep adding on to it. If you bring it onto the same row, it deletes them. So do keep that in mind. But you can keep adding ones for multiple rows, just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this over here to this folder, drop that in there, and move the screen over. Move this over, and I'm gonna have two blank spaces, just like that. And you can keep adding onto it to any row, really get a assortment of patterns. And this is way better than the actual tool where you take a screenshot and then just have little icons with a piece of that screenshot in there. This is actually no icons whatsoever, so you can't click here at all. Next up, let's make that dock disappear. And I've tested this one on the iPhone 10. I couldn't really get it to work on other devices. Maybe if you play around with it, try it out, maybe you could. But this is how it goes. Anyways, go over here to the very left, and at the same time, click on the search bar and the edit button here. So just like this. And as you can see, you'll get a whitish background with the keyboard. Basically, both things open up at the same time. Now go to the app switcher just like this, and this is how it's going to go. You're going to click down here and then immediately swipe up to go home, just like this, 1 and 1. And then it'll tweak out and your dock is gone, just like that. So here's the thing, you guys can continue to use your phone as usual. You can lock it, unlock it, and it'll still be gone. But as soon as you swipe either to the spotlight page or to the other page of apps, it will come back. So just so you know, it's a very brittle little glitch, but it's cool if you want to get a nice screenshot or something. That's the only way you'll get the dock to disappear doing that. So that's pretty neat. Comes back just like that. Once again, so real quick, just like this, go to your app switcher, click here, swipe up, and it disappears. This next one is how to change the animation on your home screen to this. Have the apps slide in from the right to the left, and it looks really clean. It's quite fast. I'd say maybe even faster than the stock animation. It's just something different, you know, I like that. And it doesn't go away. You can lock your device, again, unlock it, and everything will still be as it was. And then go into an app, and it still does that. Just go over here to search, and as soon as you click the search tab, swipe up and go back home. And with that, you'll get some new animations in any application. You can lock your device and lock it, they'll still be there. On all other devices, to get the very same animation, very simple, just click search and swipe over halfway right away. Whoops, kind of messed that one up. There we go. And just like that, you'll notice a little glitch effect. I've already done it, so I won't see it, but it works just the same. So that slide in animation is pretty neat, but let's take it to the next level and remove the animations entirely. It's kind of amazing how fast your phone feels without any sort of animations anywhere. In the app switcher, opening applications, closing them, it's ridiculously fast. So it's a very simple process, but the only downside is you can only use it once before locking your device. You can use it as long as you want in here, but as soon as you lock your device and then go back in, the animation is gone. So you'll be back to those old laggy animations. So this one is done very easily. Basically, just begin to shut your device off on the iPhone 10. That's up, down, and then hold the power button, and then slide this halfway and hold for Siri. Siri, open settings. Let go, and as soon as she opens settings, then when you slide back, you'll have no animation, just like that. There's no way to make it stay as far as I know. I've tried tampering with some settings, but just to try your phone out in a state with no animations whatsoever is actually pretty heavenly. I really, really like it, and I wish Apple would give us a setting to enable this permanently. The ability to remove the icon labels from folders. When you open them up with this label on it, you'll see this little question mark in a square up there, but when you close it, there's no label whatsoever. Looks really cool. Unfortunately, we can't get the no labels on the actual icons anymore, but this is as close as we can get, so pretty neat. Down below in the description, I'll link you guys to this, and go ahead and click up there on click here and go ahead and copy that text. So that gives you that invisible emoticon, and you can go ahead and create a folder or edit any existing one and paste that in there. And just like that, you won't see anything, but once you click done, you'll see a little question mark. And just like that, the actual folder is blank. No icon there. Looks very clean and goes very well with the no dock if you guys wanted to take a cool screenshot or something. Now this next one is a classic, but certainly one of my favorites. The ability to hide an app or a folder full of apps from your device, but the ability to make it reappear upon rebooting your device. So basically just hide something from someone that you don't want them to see. I'm gonna start with this folder here, and this is a new method how to do it. Go ahead and hold it, invoke the wiggle mode, and then hold that folder without moving it and activate Siri. Then move that finger, you pop that app right up on top of Siri and drop it down below in the corner. And if it worked, you should see it just disappear. That time it didn't. So once again, and then pop it up to the top. And just like that, you should see it dissolve, basically zoom in. And when you go back to your home screen, it will be gone, just like that. Now you only have the ability to hide one, just so you know. Once you go back into wiggle mode, those will reappear. Now for this next one, I'm gonna show you how to crash your device. Yes, believe it or not, this is a hack. Apple does not want you crashing your phone, respringing it, and it's quite simple. So this works on the latest iOS 11.4 as well. Basically, go to your widgets page, click edit, and go ahead and scroll down on the notification center, go to the widgets page while still holding it, not dropping it. On the left here, scroll to the bottom and click edit. So now we're going to add a widget here, click done, and without letting go to this page here and click done on this one. And just like that, your phone will crash and you've resprung your device. All right, so for this next one, I'm gonna show you how to clear the RAM on an iPhone 10. Not everybody knows how to do this. On the iPhone 10, it's not easy. Apple definitely hid this feature, but it's still possible to do if you activate Assistive Touch in the accessibility settings. So from here, go ahead and click up, down, and then hold the power on the iPhone 10. And click into here and hold the home. It's much faster on the iPhone 10. Once you hold it, you'll notice it flashes. It's quite quick. And just like that, you've reset the RAM on the iPhone 10. It's not common that you'll need to do this, but if you want to reset an app or the RAM in general, that's how it's done. So you guys want to listen to audio from YouTube on the lock screen, but you don't have YouTube Red. How's it done? So normally when you go into the lock screen, it stops playing and then just dips out of YouTube altogether. So there's a different way to do this. Go ahead and jump into the App Store and download the Dolphin Browser. It looks just like this in the App Store, and it's a very, very light internet browser. And for some reason, YouTube has not patched this to where you can actually go to YouTube, click on any video, and then begin playing it from the lock screen, the audio, as you would with YouTube Red. Just like this in the background, but you will have to reactivate it, of course. Lock your device, still working. It's super cool. And I'd like to show you a really useful Snapchat hack. I use this one all the time, mostly for unlimited replays, but it allows you to save photos, videos even, or get unlimited replays on Snapchats without the other person ever knowing. And in particular, on an iPhone 10, it's slightly different. So I wanted to clear that up. Now it still works on the latest Snapchats. So I went ahead and sent a Snapchat over here. I'm gonna go ahead and place my device into airplane mode. That's step one. Open the snap. go ahead and screenshot it to your heart's content, or actually record the video. If you want to use the screen record tool in the control center, you can do that as well. And then go ahead and go into the app switcher. Now we're going to use that RAM reset method that I just showed you on the iPhone 10. Hold the volume up, down, and then power or side button until you get to this. Go into that and hold the home to force reset Snapchat. Then you can go ahead and go back and disable airplane mode. Go over here. And as you can see, it just reloaded. They will never know. And on this guy over here, I'll show you that there was no notification that it was ever opened or read or screenshot. So really cool. You can keep doing that. It works for video. You can keep doing this, replaying it as many times as you like. And the same thing goes for the iPhone. Just use the actual forced reset method using the home button instead of assistive touch on the iPhone 10. All right, so for this next one, I'm sure this is well known already, but for those of you that didn't know it, this is super cool. How to save any video, potentially up to 30 seconds, as a live wallpaper that you can then 3D touch on the lock screen and get a really cool preview. There's a actual app on the App Store called Into Live that you can download to do this with. So I'm gonna go ahead and select this video here, go next, and no repeat, and we'll save as a live photo. After saving it, I can go ahead and go into my photos and go ahead and pop it onto my lock screen wallpaper, just like this. Live photo, set lock screen. Now when I lock my device and check it out, look at that. So I've got that video here. So really nifty little trick. And there it is, guys. The latest hacks that work on iOS 11.3 and 11.4. Enjoy them while you can. Apple's usually very quick to patch these, so have fun with them for now. But I'll keep you guys updated on any more in the future. These are just very hard to find and use. So yeah, this is all I got for you guys now. Peace.